What's up, YouTube? This is Sea Dog, and I'm back with another review. And this is time it's on a retro review. The other day I did a review on some of the littler rescue bots. So now we're going to go a little bit back in time, not too many years, a few years, and check out the first Wave 1 rescue bots. I got hold of some of my collection, so brought it over to the review spot, and as you can see, we have a little bit of Rodimus here. But anyways, so let's get started. First I'm going to check out the toys real quick, and then we'll do comparisons with the newer versions, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we have Blades, Heatwave, Optimus Prime, and Chase. And these aren't very cartoon accurate because they made the toys first. Another thing is I do have Balder, but he's in a different storage, so there's nothing I can do. At the moment, anyway. So, we'll check out Blades first. Looking at Blades, and we're going to move these back out of the way to get some room here. And looking at Blades, this is Blades. Pretty cool. They're very big in size. Just as an example, from him, this is the difference. So, quite a big difference. And if you look at it from, let's see if we can get this out of the way, it doesn't look quite as big of a difference in the video, but in person it's quite big. Actually, maybe we'll do it this way. Yeah, there you go. Now you can start to see what I'm saying. Anyway, so moving the other Blades out of the way, we have a rotate. Sorry about that. We have a rotating copter turret that works really well. So that's beautiful. We have some nice translucent clear plastic. He's got his pontoons here. A mix of orange plastics, white paint, orange paint, translucent blue plastic, and looks like some gray paint back here. There's some orange, some gray, and he's pretty meaty. And then to transform him, we just throw in his, let me adjust the camera here real quick. And to transform him, we just turn his arms, they're like this. We turn his arms inward. And his legs open up. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let me get a better view here. There we go. There. So yeah, you just turn his arms inward. He's a copter, you know. Then you turn him inward, and he's a robot. So it's pretty cool. He's got no posability. He does have a couple peg holes. Got a nice Autobot symbol. The wrong color glasses, and as you can see, he doesn't have a very cartoon accurate face whatsoever. Like I said, they built these first. Not much to say more than one thing I like is how the windshield comes up behind his head. A little bit different than this one. This one you pull the arms completely out and the windshield goes into the chest. More cartoon accurate, but here's a comparison. And that's Blades. So, moving him out of the way, we will now check out Chase. So this is Chase, is a police car. Pretty cool. You got some nice painted rims. You got pinned on wheels. Nice chunky cars. You can see there's lots of, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, you can see the dust and dirt. I haven't cleaned them off yet. He's got some kind of speakers, and yeah, it looks like a blowhorn here, and some kind of loudspeaker here. Police. He's got some paint for the light bar. Yellow painted windows. Go around to the sides. You can see the gray plastic. They should have used that black, I think, because it would have made the car look a lot more smooth. Got some nice silver for the grill, yellow for the lights. Decked out pretty well. Even got taillights painted in yellow. The only really bit of robot you can see is the back here. You can see his head. And looking at the underneath, it's not even that bad either. So to transform him, oh, first we want to take a look at Chase. So looking at the comparison, this is the comparison. So yeah, not too bad. He comes close to in length, but in girth he's nowhere the same. I mean, see. But anyways, so to transform him, you do the exact same thing you do to the other one, where you put a light bar to the back, and then he transforms up. And he's less attractive in robot mode, I have to admit. You can still see the polices on his arms there. Definitely not a very cartoon accurate head sculpt whatsoever. I like the badge though. No posability on any of these rescue bots. I mean, you can kind of wiggle or whatever if you want to use your imagination a little bit. But and as you see, remember this one, you do the same transformation. You push the light bar back. This is a comparison. Cartoon accurate, not cartoon accurate. A super durable toy. This one's pretty durable too, but it's definitely a lot smaller. Personally, for collectability, I think these ones are cooler, but there's nothing wrong with these. These are cool, and I'm glad to have them. From the beginning, I've been watching Rescue Bots. Anyways, we'll transform him, get him out of the way, and we'll take a look at him a little bit more before we go. You can see he's got some peg holes for his fists. His feet. Looking from the back. Not too bad. So that's Chase. Now, we'll take a look at the leader of the Rescue Bots, Heatwave, which I don't have a comparison for, because they haven't made one yet, but we have Pinned on Wheels. Oh yeah, look. Yep. See, pegged on wheels versus the pinned on wheels on Chase. He does have lights on his tail lights though. That's pretty cool. Not a bad toy. I like this Chase toy. Anyways, look at the paint app. You got silver paint apps here. Here, you got some green and orange on top of that for some kind of computer tech or something. He's got some dials and levers and some hoses, some dials, some kind of bar, more electrical boxes. It's got light blue for his window. That's cartoon accurate. It's a cool toy. It's got some silver paint for its grills. It's got some yellow lights. It's got kind of like it's a little bit of a softer plastic, but it's still hard plastic. It's probably down a grade, but for his ladder. But it's just white plastic, like an off-white. He's got some white paint around his windshield and stuff. Sorry about that. There, and to transform him, you just lift up the ladder like that, and there you go. And then you flip down his feet. So he's got two steps. But so there's his feet. And there's his. This is Heatwave. Once again, not too cartoon accurate, but a cool toy nonetheless. And this thing is like a brick. Showing in size, we'll just use Chase here, because that's probably what Heatwave will be. So, yeah. Definitely smaller. In robot mode, we have the only details that really come out are his legs, which are gray plastic, but a nice, thick, good gray plastic. Not this cheap see-through stuff that they use nowadays. And he's got his head, which has a shield on it. You could probably place an Autobot symbol or something. He's got his goggles down. And he's got a fireman hat on. Once again, no posability, unless you call this posability. And this. But that's about it. And we'll look at the back of him. And that's Heatwave. And then to transform him back, you just pull the ladder backwards. And you flip him back to fire truck mode. Next up, we have Optimus Prime. This one's my favorite. This is a really cool toy. I have a couple of these, actually. I have another one sealed somewhere. He's got a nice painted silver grill. This is kind of like a see-through plastic or like a translucent, but it's more like a thin glass type plastic. Autobot symbol on the front. It's got his lights painted in silver and yellow for the lights. Smokestacks are painted. He's got pinned on wheels with rims painted in. His back's done nice. Looks good. Even the back here looks good. Now this is a solid toy. He's got his canisters painted in. They all roll really well too. They're solid rolling toys. And we'll take a look at the new version. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. So there's from the front. Here's from the side. This is what it looks like size-wise. And as you can see, his feet don't even transform. They've taken the liberty of just definitely downgrading. But at least Optimus has pinned on wheels, and then this is the new one. They both have pinned on wheels, and you know most of these newer ones just have pegged on wheels. So yeah, he's got his lights painted in, but as you can see, there's no silver. It's just the yellow over the entire thing. Whereas here, it's silver, and the yellow painted in where the lights would be. They both have the blue fists coming out the front. This one has better deco with the white lines. This one's more stylized and less Optimus Prime. This one's definitely a lot better. They both have the Autobot Rescubot shields, except for Optimus here has an Autobot shield, and this one has a Rescubot's. I like the Autobot one since he's the Autobot leader. They both have painted in rims and silver gas cans, or gas canisters, or fuel tanks is I guess what they are. Alright, so to transform him, I'll get him out of the way for a second. Just lift this up a second. And to transform him, you just pull down his feet, or his legs, and then pull his feet down. Oop, yeah, I guess we're going to need a little bit more of space. So, there we go. And looking at him, he's very cool. He's got the white lines on his arms. He's got some fists. Like, once again, the only posability is the legs. He's the same transformation as Heatwave. Nice head sculpt. Very Optimus Prime-like. He's got the silver crest, silver mouth guard, yellow eyes like the G1 toy. See the scratch? That's how mine came. It was the only one left, I remember that. He's got a little bit of yellow details on his feet here. If you notice. You can see some screws, but in my opinion they don't bother me. This is a solid toy. Now looking at the conversion, look at the difference. This is still a cool toy, but this one trumps it 10 times. But very similar. Once again, we got the stylized white lines. His head's kind of sitting back more. He doesn't have his smokestacks painted. He's got blue upper legs instead of the silver, and all those things. This one also transforms different. You swivel this one at his waist like that, and this one you just pull his feet back. But first you kind of put his head down, and then you pull his feet back and pull his feet up like that. That's going to be my review, guys. If you got anything to say, leave it in the comment section below. Leave a like if you like my video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And share with your friends, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.